Let's start our lecture video series in Preboard 1. Now in this video, we will discuss the solutions and answers of problem set 1, college algebra. Now for number 1, if P is an odd number and Q is an even number, which of the following expressions must be even? A, P plus Q, B, P minus Q, C, P times Q, or D, P divided by Q. Now in solving this type of problem, let's say P is an odd number, say number 3, and then Q an even number. Let's say it is 2. So we will assume that P is 3 and Q is 2. Now try the choices. So let's try the following choices. Letter A, we have P plus Q. So what is 3 plus 2? And that is equal to 5. The question is looking for an even answer. So for choice A, this is wrong. Now for B, we have P minus Q, and that is 3 minus 2 is equal to 1. So again, that is wrong. C, we have there P times Q. So we have here 3 times 2 is equal to 6, and that is an even number. D, we have there P divided by Q. What is 3 divided by 2? And that is equal to 1.5. So the correct answer for number 1 is C. P times Q. Number 2, MCMXCIV is a Roman numeral equivalent to letter A, 2,974, letter B, 3,974, letter C, 2,174, D, 1,994. So which of the following? So we must remember that the equivalent for M is 1,000, C is equal to 100, X is equal to 10, V is equal to 5, and I is equal to 1. Now, in this question, we have here the first one, M. So, M is equal to 1,000. Now, the next one is we have a lower number. Take note that in this kind of problem, you have to follow the order, that is descending order. But here, if you look at this closely, this is 1,000, C is 100, and then M is another 1,000. So the descending pattern is not followed. Therefore, if I separate M from CM, because it broke the pattern, so we get the CM here, because the reason is the lesser value became before the higher value, which is wrong. So the rule is the higher value should go first than the lower value. Therefore, if we take CM here, if we cut CM, so we took M, then we cut here CM, so that is equal to, it is 1,000, it's actually 1,000 minus 100. So that is 900. So 1,000 minus the smaller value to the left, so that is the value of CM. The next one, so that is correct, a lower value, this is 10, the value of X is 10, this is lower than 1,000, which is M. So that is correct. But the next one after X is C. C here has the value of 100, and C is greater than X. Therefore, the order has not been followed. The rule is not followed. So we will cut here XB, xc, we'll put here xc, wherein this is a lesser value, this is greater value. So we will take the greater value, which is 100, minus the lesser value on the left, which is 10. So 100 minus 10 is equal to 90. Again, let's move forward to the right. Okay, so this is I, which is equivalent to 1. So that is correct. This is lesser than the 100 of C. But the next here is V, which is 5. 5 is greater than 1. So again, the rule or the order is not followed. So we will cut this one again and then put it here as IV. So if you notice, here is lesser, which is the value of 1. This is 5. So what we will do is, we will subtract the value of the greater one with the value with the left. So that is 5 minus 1, that is 4. So all in all, we have here 1994, or 1994. So the answer for number 2 is letter D. Next, let's go to number 3. Given f of x is equal to x plus 3 times x minus 4 plus 4 when divided by x minus k, the remainder is k. Find the value of k. So the function here, when divided by this, will have a remainder of k. So what rule to follow? If a polynomial f of x, okay, is divided by x minus r, or any value of here. So in the question, we have here r is equal to k. And f of r, or the remainder, is 0. So if a polynomial is divided by x minus r and the value is 0, meaning the remainder is 0, then x minus r is a factor of the f of x. Any value of f of r other than 0 and free of x is the remainder. Okay, so we have there the f of x, and then the remainder is k. So meaning, if we put here the value of k and then we substitute every x with k, so k plus 3, k minus 4 plus 4, the remainder will become k. Okay? So if we continue, if we expand this portion here, it will become k squared minus 4k plus 3k minus 12 plus 4 is equal to k squared minus 2k minus 8 is equal to 0. Then factor out, this is k minus 4, k plus 2 is equal to 0. So the value for k, so that the remainder is k, is equal to 4, and k is equal to negative 2. Now looking at the choices, we have there, from these values that we have from k, the one true here from the choices is letter C, which is 4. So the answer is 4. Now there's another solution for this using the choices. So other solution, if you forgot this principle, so we have another solution using the choices. So letter A. Now take note that the condition is divided by x is equal to k, meaning x is equal to k. Yeah. X minus k or x is equal to k. The remainder is k. So whatever the value of x here becomes the value for here. So you divide it with the number k, and then the value is still k. So we will try to see from the choices which has the same number of the number being divided, the number you divided, and the remainder. So let's find letter A. For letter A, the value for x is 2. Then every x you substitute it with 2. It's 3, 2 minus 4 plus 4. And the answer here is, so this is 5. 5 times negative 2. So you have there negative 10. So the answer here is negative 6. So 2, this is the one here. So 2 is not equal to the remainder 6. So choice 1 is wrong. B, using 3 as the value for x. So 3 plus 3, that is 6. 3 minus 4, negative 1. So negative 6 plus 4 is equal to negative 2. So we have here the value of x3 is not equal to negative 2, the remainder. So that is wrong again. Letter C, having the value for x as 4. So we have there 4 plus 3. 4 minus 4 plus 4 is equal to, so this is already 0. 0 times 7 is 0. So plus 4, we have there 4. So here, 4, which comes from the value of x, is equal to the remainder 4. So this is correct. So choice C is correct. But still, let's see if D is also correct or if it is wrong. So if x is equal to negative 3, we have there negative 3 plus 3, that is already 0. Negative 3 minus 4, so this plus 4 is equal to, again, the value is 4. But we see here that x is equal to negative 3, and that is not equal to 4. Therefore, choice D is also wrong. So from the choices, the one who satisfied the condition is actually letter C. Okay. Next, let's go to number 4. Find A and B such that x plus 10 all over x squared minus 4 is equal to A over x minus 2 plus b over x plus 2. So let's solve this. So we have here x plus 10 all over. Let's expand the denominator. The denominator actually is x plus 2, x minus 2. It's equal to a all over x minus 2 plus b all over x plus 2. We multiply both sides with x plus 2, x minus 2. So we have the x plus 2, x minus 2. So we cancel this one out. So what's left here is x plus 10 is equal to, if we multiply this with the first term, we will cancel out x minus 2. What's left is x plus 2. So we have there a x plus 2 plus, if we multiply this with the second term, we will cancel out x plus 2, and then what's left is x minus 2. So we have there b x minus 2. Looking for the value of a, we will set here a value for x so that we will remove b. So to remove b, we will set a value for x is equal to positive 2. So having x is equal to positive 2, we have there 2 plus 10 equals a times 2 plus 2 plus b, and then 2 minus 2. So this is already 0. So b is removed. So this is 12 is equal to 4a. Therefore, a is now equal to 3. So from this alone, from the value of a, we will have to deduct here that we will remove here the value or the choice a and b. So what's left from the choices is c and d for the value of a. So still, we will continue to solve for b. For b, we will need to remove a. So to remove a, we will set the value for x is equal to negative 2. So we have here negative 2 plus 10 is equal to a times negative 2 plus 2 plus b times negative 2 minus 2. So we have here cancel out 0. So that is equal to 8 is equal to negative 4b. Therefore, b is equal to negative 2. So from the choices between c and d, the correct answer here is letter C, 3 and negative 3. So that's for number 4. Let's go to number 5. The arithmetic mean of 80 numbers is 55. So the arithmetic mean of 80 numbers is 55. If two numbers, namely 250 and 850, are removed, what is the arithmetic mean of the remaining numbers? Okay. So we have choice A, 42.31, B, 57.12, C, 50, D, 38.62. So to solve, let S is equal to the sum of the 80 numbers. So it says there the arithmetic mean of the 80 numbers is 55. So that means we will take the sum divided by the 80 numbers, and then the arithmetic mean is 55. Therefore, S is equal to 55 times 80, that is 4,400. That is the sum of the 80 numbers. Now, there's a second condition wherein two numbers are removed. So, if 250 and 850 are removed, so we have here the sum, the original sum of the 80 is 4,400 minus 250 minus 850 divided by, formerly we have 80 minus the two numbers. And the answer here is the new arithmetic mean of the remaining 78 numbers is 42.31. So from the choices, that is letter A. Next, number 6, age problem. Mary is 24 years old. Mary is twice as old as Anna was when Mary was as old as Anna is now. How old is Anna? So the choices are 16 for letter A, B 18, C 19, and D 20. So it's a bit confusing with this statement. So Mary is 24 years old. Mary is twice as old as Anna was when Mary was as old as Anna is now. How old is Anna? So it's kinda tricky, but let's use the table here. So we have here Mary and Anna. So let's have their present age. The present age of Mary is given as 24 years old. What we're looking for is, it says there, how old is Anna? Meaning, how old is Anna now? So we will put here the value x. Now there's the word was here, implying that we are considering the past ages. So past. Now, to get the value for their ages in the past, we need to understand this statement. Mary is twice as old as Anna was. So, presently, we have Mary as 24 years old. She is twice as old as Anna was when Mary was as old as Anna is now. Meaning, the age of Mary in the past is the same age as the age of Anna now. So we will put here x, because this is the same. That's the statement when Mary was as old as Anna is now. Now for the first one, Mary is twice as old as Anna was. Twice as old as Anna was in the past. So that means this is twice the age of Anna. So the past age of Anna is half of the age of half the current age of Mary. So how do we equate this now? How do we equate this? What is similar between Mary and Anna is the difference of their past and present ages. So the difference of the age of Mary is the same as the difference of the age of Anna between present and the past. So we will now equate here. For Mary, we have here 24 minus x. And we have x minus 24 over 2. Okay. Then we have here 24 minus x is equal to x minus 12. So we have here 24 plus 12 is equal to 2x. 36 is equal to 2x. So x is equal to 18 years old. So Anna is now 18 years old, and from the choices, the correct answer is B. Let's go for number 7, mixture problem. So we have 2,000 kilograms of steel containing 8% nickel to be made by mixing a steel containing 14% nickel with another steel containing 6% nickel. How much of the steel containing 14% nickel is needed? So it's asking for the kilos. How much? A, 1,500 kilograms. B, 800 kilograms. C, 750 kilograms. And D, we have 500 kilograms. So here we need to understand that we have here a container. So imagine having mixed how many kilos. So we have here 2 mixture. The first one is X containing 14% of nickel, then Y containing 6% nickel, and this produced 2,000 kilos of 8% nickel. So from the first formula, or from the first equation, we have there the 2,000 kilos is equal to X plus Y. So we're just talking about the kilos. The next one is the percentage. So since they're all using percentage here, it is safe that we will put here 8 times 2,000 is equal to 14 times X plus 6 times Y. So this is 16,000 is equal to 14X plus 6Y. So this is the second equation. So what we will do here is we will add. So we have here 16,000 is equal to 14K plus 6Y. So we have here 2,000 is equal to X plus Y. We multiply this with negative 6 to cancel out the value for Y, because what we're looking for in the problem is how many kilos is the 14% nickel. So we're concentrating on the value for X. So we will multiply it with negative 6 so as to cancel out Y. So this becomes 16,000 equals 14X plus 6Y. Negative 6 times 2,000 is negative 12,000 is equal to negative 6X minus 6Y. So cancel out this one. This becomes 0. Now we have here 4,000 is equal to 8X. X is now equal to 500 grams. So from the choices, the correct answer is letter D, 500 kilos. I should say kilos. So 500 kilogram. Now, if your calculator has a function of equation, the equation function, then it will be easier when you get these values for, when you get the equation 1 and 2, you just input that in the calculator and the calculator will compute for the value of X and Y. And then you will just have to choose for X. Next, number 8. Peter and Paul can do a certain job in 3 hours. On a given day, they work together for 1 hour, then Paul left and Peter finishes the rest of the work in 8 more hours. How long will it take for Peter to do the job alone? So here we have two situations. The first one is they're working together. The second one, Peter left Paul and Paul started to do the job, or should I say Paul left Peter and Peter started to do the job alone. So poor Peter, he was left working alone. So what we need to remember with work problem is that rate is equal to one job and then the time to finish the job or the work. So that is the rate. For one person to do a job, so we have there one job to finish, and then the time, the denominator is the time for that person to finish that certain job. Then for work, we have, so for work done, we have there the rate is 1 multiplied with the time. So from the problem, let x is equal to the number of hours Peter can work alone. Then for y, you have the number of hours Paul can work alone. Okay? So for the rate, so there's a work to be done, there's one work to be done. And the rate is one work for Peter. So for Peter first, we have there 1x, then the time. Then we have there the time is, if they work together to finish one work, they can finish it in 3 hours. Working together, they can finish it in 1 hour. For one work done. So we have there 3 over x plus 3 over y is equal to 1. So that is your equation number 1. For the situation number 2, so there is one work to be done. So in a certain on a given day, there is one work to be done. So for the first hour, they are working together. So 1 over x for Peter, working for 1 hour, plus 1 over y for Paul, working for 1 hour to finish the job. Then Paul left, and then Peter worked for 8 more hours. So 1 over x for Peter, he worked for an extra 8 hours just to finish one job. So we have here 1 over x plus 1 over y plus 8 over x is equal to 1. So we have there 9 over x. Okay, 9 over x plus 1 over y is equal to 1. So that is equation 2. What we will do here is, this is 3x plus 3y is equal to 1 for the first equation. Then for the second equation, we have 9 over x plus 1 over y is equal to 1. Multiply it with negative 3. Because what we're looking for is, how long will it take for Peter to do the job alone? So we're looking for the value of x. So here we have here 3x plus 3y is equal to 1. We multiply negative 3, this becomes negative 27 over x minus 3 over y is equal to negative 3. So cancel this one out. We have negative 24x is equal to negative 2. So we have there, cancel out the negative sign. So 24 is equal to 2x. Therefore, x is equal to 12 hours. So if Peter is working alone for that job, he can finish it in 12 hours. From the choices, the correct answer is letter C. Next, number 9. Clock problem. At what time after 12 noon will the hour hand and the minute hand of a clock first form an angle of 120 degrees? Letter A, 21.818. Letter B, 21.181. Or this 12 o'clock and 21.181 minutes. C, 21.181. D, that is actually 12 o'clock, 21.818 minutes. Okay? Actually, if we read the problem carefully, it is asking not the minutes, because A and C, we're talking about minutes. Whereas what we're looking for the problem is time. So what time after 12 noon? So it's between B and D. So it's asking for time. It's not asking how long. If it's asking for how long, then the answer will be minutes, which is A or C. Okay? So to solve this, we need to remember this principle for clock problem. If the minute hand moves a distance of x, the hour hand moves x over 12 minutes. So we need to remember that. Also, we need to remember that each 5 minutes mark, so for each 5 minutes mark, subtends an angle of 30 degrees from the center of the clock. Okay, so those are the points to remember for clock problems. Now let's draw a clock. So we have here our clock. Let's move it here. So this is 12, 6, 3, 1, 2, 4, 5. So this is the center. That is the center. Then says there, at what time? After 12 noon. So after 12 noon, meaning the hour hand has already moved past the 12 mark. And then the minute hand will go somewhere here, because it says there it form an angle of 120, so wherever it is. This is the hour hand. Let's have this at the minute hand. Okay. Then we have here 120 degrees. Okay. So from the pointers to remember, we need to remember that if the minute hand moves a distance of x, so the minute hand actually moved a distance of x from the point of origin 12. So it moved a distance of x. So the minute hand moved x distance. Therefore, what we have here is that the hour hand moves x over 12 minutes. Then let's solve how many minutes is this. This one here. How many minutes is this? The one with the 120 degrees. Okay. Need to remember that for the minute of 120 degrees, need to remember that in every 5 minutes, there is 30 degrees. So cancel out the degree there. So what's left is 20 minutes. Therefore, if we equate this part here, we have there x is equal to x over 12 plus the value of m. So we have there x is equal to x over 12 plus 20 minutes. Then we have there x minus x over 12 is equal to 20. 12 minus x is equal to 20. We have 11. So we have 11x all over 12 is equal to, is equal to 20. Well, what is 12 times 20? That is 240. So x is now equal to 21.818 minutes. Therefore, the time there is 818. So the correct answer here is choice D. The last problem, we have number 10. The sum of the digits of a 3-digit number is 14. The hundreds digit being 4 times the units digit. If 594 is subtracted from the number, the order of the digits will be reversed. Find the number. Letter A, 743. B, 563. C, 653, or D, 842. So this is digit problem. So let H is equal to the hundreds digit or digit. T is equal to tens. U is equal to the units. So for equation 1, we have H plus, says there the sum of the digits of a 3-digit number is 14. So H plus T plus U is equal to 14. So that is equation 1. There's another condition, says there the hundreds digit being 4 times the units digit or digit. So H is equal to 4 times the U. So we need to have this also, remember. Then the next condition is if 594 is subtracted from the number, so the number, it's talking about the number we have there. So 100 times the value for H plus 10 times the value of T plus U. If it is subtracted, or if 594 is subtracted from the number, the order of the digits will be reversed, meaning instead of having the value of H as in the hundreds digit, it's the value for U. So 100U plus 10T plus 100H. So this is equation 3. Substitute 2 to 3. So the value of each. So we have there 100. Each is for U plus 10T plus U minus 594 is equal to 100U plus 10T plus 100. H is for U. So we have there 401 U plus Oh, actually, we can cancel out 10 already, plus 10, plus 10. If we put positive 10t here, it will become negative 10t. So, these two will already cancel out. So, minus 594 is equal to, we have there, oh, this is for u already. Yeah. So, this is already for u. 1. Okay. So, that is equal to 104u. So, this is 297u is equal to 594. So, u is equal to 2. So, at equation 2, h is equal to 4u. That is equal to 4 times 2. Therefore, h is equal to 8. Then, if h is equal to 8 and u is equal to 2, at equation 1, we have there h, 8, plus t, plus u of 2 is equal to 14. So, 10 plus t is equal to 14. T is equal to 4. Therefore, the number is 842. So, the correct answer here is D. But what if you forgot these principles of solving? We can have another solution. So, other solution using the choices. It says there, if the number x minus 594 is equal to the reverse of x. Therefore, what we're going to do is, we copy the choices. Choice 1 is 743. B, 563. C, 653. And then D is 842. If we subtract 594, what will be the answer? (743) minus 594 is 149. 563 minus 594 is negative 31. 653 minus 594 is 59. 842 minus 594 is 249. So this and this is not reversed. Wrong. Also this one is not reversed. Wrong. Also this one. Wrong. 842. Oh. So this is actually 248. So if that is the case, then 842 and 248 is the reverse. Therefore, this is correct. So from the choices alone, you can now know which is the answer. So that is for number 10.